Hello, Alistair here, module leader for Info 3005. And this is a quick word about the assessments that you need to do on this module. We have two assessments. The first one is a piece of writing, a business plan, which is due in week 7. And the second one is a presentation which you deliver in class in week 12. The two assessments are connected, which means the topic is the same in the first and second assessments. The idea behind the assessment is that you are planning to open a new small business in Oxford. The business can be on any area, any good, any service that you want, but it has to be a physical location. It cannot be just an online business. People in the past have opened a coffee shop, for example, or a shop selling things, maybe a business which makes sandwiches, a food truck, or you can get more creative and detailed. But I always think that it's a good idea to choose a business which is either connected to something that you're interested in your own life. So, for example, I'm very interested in music and I play some instruments. So I might think of opening a music shop. Or you could choose a topic which is connected to your professional interests. Maybe in future you'd like to work in retail or you'd like to work in manufacturing. So this is a good opportunity to research those areas of business for the assessment. Some people choose an area of business which relates to their work experience. So if you've worked in a restaurant, for example, then you know quite a lot about the restaurant business already. So you could consider opening a cafe. Either way, you need to make a decision. And you really need to study the module handbook carefully to make sure that you make a decision which is viable for the assessment. In week 2 or 3, we'll be asking you to email us with your idea so we can approve it or make some suggestions about how you can improve your idea. So the first assessment is a business plan. And like every small business, which is considering opening, you need to make some plans and some decisions and gather some evidence together to make sure that your business is as likely to succeed as possible. The idea of the business plan is that you need to borrow some money from the bank. And when in real life you borrow money from the bank, generally speaking, they want to see a business plan and a cash flow forecast so they can be sure that your business is well considered. And that's what you've got to do. So writing a business plan for assessment 1. Assessment 2 assumes that the business that you planned for assessment 1 has been a success and has been running for around a year. In business, at the end of every year, you look back and you consider the profit and the success of the business and any problems you experienced. And then you look forward to the next year to make plans to deal with problems and make financial predictions as well. And that's what we're doing here. You have to imagine that you're talking to the people who work for you in your business and you're explaining how year 1 went and what plans you have for year 2. The most successful students on these assessments are students who, firstly, fully understand the requirements of the task. And you can find these in the module handbook in a very detailed section which lists the requirements and also gives you what we call the rubric, which is the document which we use to give you a grade. And this gives you lots of useful information on how to complete the task and be successful. You also need to come to class each week because we'll give you valuable information about how to approach the tasks. And each week we cover something which will be a requirement for each assessment. And you can look at the slides for each week on Moodle, which will provide lots of links between the course content and the assessment. So I hope you enjoy the assessment and I'll see you on the module.